behind me. Alright, here we go. Make sure the music's not too loud. Alright, nice. Alright, welcome to the MTI Hot Wheels stream. I wasn't planning to do this, but since I'm trying to clear out as much stuff from my room as possible so I have as much space to make videos with, I am debating getting rid of most of my Hot Wheels collection. Now, I haven't fully committed yet, but we'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. So I'm going to wait until people filter in. I'm going to share this around a little bit. Do you like Bob the Builder? I liked it when I was a kid, but I'm not like huge into it. Well, it was a lot better when I was a kid. I can't really get past the whole what do you call it? I can't get past the whole refresh that they did, the reboot that they made. That was just, nah, I couldn't do that. Hot Wheels, more like snot meals. Wow, you're so funny, Steve. I'm laughing so hard. I'm rolling on the floor. All right, let's actually get them out. You know, I'm curious to see the reaction to the Hot Wheels collection, because the Tomy collection is one thing, the Hot Wheels collection is entirely something else. But point being, the Hot Wheels collection takes up a lot of space which I kind of would rather use for trains. So I am debating getting rid of the Hot Wheels, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe if this stream goes well, I'll keep them around as a fun stream thing that I do. Because I don't even know how you would make Hot Wheels content, if I'm being completely honest. I tried once, and it went about as well as you would expect, but we are going to pull the collection out. Oh my gosh, it's Crazy Grunt. Hot Wheels on my MTI channel is more likely than you think. Yeah, it kind of is. More like Rock Heels. Oh boy. Okay. Try not to fall over while I pull these out. Almost there. I think we're getting everything in frame, and then there's one more thing. Pull it out, I kind of trapped it. There we go. Okay, there we go. I'm 90% sure that that's everything. Uh-oh. That's gonna fall over. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I have, I think there's around 400 to 600 or so. Now, I did do a lot of pruning. I used to have around 700, but I got rid of a lot of duplicates and ones that I just really didn't care about that much. So now it's down somewhere around 400 to maybe 500. And I've spent probably way more money than I would like to admit on this, but then I got into Tomy collecting, and it was kind of over after that. But I did collect Hot Wheels, I think between like 2020 and 2023. And every so often I'll get one that, I'll get like a new one if it's one that I don't have that I really, really want. Mostly Japanese models, but yeah, there is a lot. There is so many, I hardly ever like pull them out anymore. So I'm thinking about just getting rid of them. At least most of them. I do want to keep the ones that I do like a lot. Not sure where I'm going to store them, but it's at least going to be better than having 10 of these just filled with them. So, but yeah, there is a lot. There's a lot here. There's a lot of potential too. I think the first thing I'll do is I'll set up the ginormous drag strip, or the 6-lane raceway. This thing is an absolute beast. It's quite long too. I'm very curious to see how much room I have right now to use it. If I can actually get this out. Oh. There we go. Okay. Do you have any American Muscle? Dude, of course I do. There is a ton of American Muscle. I have a wide variety, but a lot of it is muscle. Just because it's Hot Wheels and it's American, so naturally there's just a lot of American cars that I have. I got a lot of really weird ones too. So, Grunt, you will definitely be pacified with the amount of muscle there is. Yeah, I'm gonna get the raceway set up. Not exactly sure where to put everything. It's kind of, the raceway is great, but it's cumbersome when I'm trying to take out all the cars, because there's just so many of them. So I think I'll keep the cars on this side of the track, and then I'll keep, and then I'll keep the rest of the stuff over here. Does this still have batteries in it? I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure I took the batteries out of the finish line last time I had this out. But yeah, the raceway is massive. It's like a good, I think it's like, what, 8 feet long or something like that? I forget what it's advertised as being, but it is quite massive. Oh wait, no, it goes this way. There we go. Okay, I don't think the camera's got the full scope of the raceway here. Although it is kind of caught on my lamp. There we go. You know, I think I might have to get my USB daisy chain out so we can actually see the entire thing. Alright, so let's see. One thing we could do is pull all of them out, and then we'll pick out like 6 at a time, and then send them down the drag strip. We have options for how we get into this. I see giant American muscle car. There is, I promise you, there is muscle. Do you have the ones that change color? No, I don't. So this collection is primarily ones that I bought when I was in college. So like I would take trips to the grocery store because there was one grocery store in particular that always had a really good stock. It was always like newer stuff, and they kept it updated like constantly. So a lot of them came from there. Some of them came from other places out of town. I know one of my moderators has like 3 of them that he still has to send me that I bought when I was visiting him. Man, I'm still gonna chastise him over that. Why do you like Japanese cars so much? Well, I do like Japanese trains. I like anime, I like J-pop, I like Japanese food. I like their culture. I just kind of like, I think I like Japan. But no, so my first like real exposure into cars was back when I was, I think, about 18 years old. I had a lot of time on my hands, and so I decided to watch Initial D one day. Pretty much, I was listening to a couple of the Eurobeat songs, and then I got interested in like where they came from, because they had like screenshots from Initial D as the like video image. And so I was like, oh, I wonder what this is. So I asked my friend about it, and he's like, oh yeah, you should watch it. It's great. So I watched it, and at that point in time, I did not care about cars whatsoever. And what ended up happening was I watched it, and the way that Initial D is framed is the main character in the beginning does not care about cars whatsoever. He just drives. He drives really well, but he does it because he has to. He has to do it for his family's business. And so he doesn't particularly like driving, but then he slowly like gets into it as it goes. So me not being into cars and watching that brought me in with him. So that's how I got into it. And Initial D is an anime. All the cars are Japanese, so the first cars that I was really into were all of, those 90s and 2000s Japanese cars from Initial D. I'm into more than just that. I do like some American cars. I got a soft spot for BMW, and then of course there's all the quirky ones, like the Dacia Sandero and all the meme ones, but mostly Japanese cars are what I like the most. So that is sort of the story of how I got into cars, and then naturally I finished Initial D, and then I watched the Fast and Furious movies, and then I started watching car content on YouTube, and then I remembered I had Hot Wheels, and then I began collecting them. And I did that for a couple years, but then now I stopped. And the newest one I have I got from Greenberg's, which is this. It's a Nissan R33 GTR, which is one of my favorite cars ever. Been looking for that one for a while, and the dude at Greenberg's just had it. So if you've seen that video, you know where that came from. But yes. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna get the daisy chain. So, let's see. I'm pretty sure I have a Mercury Cougar. Okay, I'm gonna grab, I have a USB extender basically. I'm gonna grab that real quick so that I can move the camera around a little more. Just because I got a feeling that I'm going to run out of room at some point. Or I'm going to run out of cord length. So I want to extend this now. Damn it. What is it? I know I put it in here somewhere. Is this it? Please be it? Yes, found it. Alright. But yeah, so for those who have joined after I said this, essentially I am pulling out all the Hot Wheels and I'm gonna play with them for a couple hours and see if I want to keep them or not. Oh, your mom had a Thunderbird. Interesting. Thunderbirds are nice. I do like American cars. I'm pretty sure I have a Thunderbird. I'm pretty sure it's like a stock car version, but I know I have one. Okay, so the camera just went out, so I can plug in the extension. Oh yeah, that's going to give me a lot more room. Okay, let me refresh the webcam real quick. There we go. Alright, now we're back. And now I can actually put this... Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. There we go. That's nice. Okay, so let's break into this. Let's see. All right. I think I'm gonna open the GTR later. That's definitely one I'm keeping. All right. Let's see. I think we're just gonna pull out random cars and then race 6 of them down the. Oh wait, I gotta put batteries in that. Where's my screwdriver? Oh, my screwdriver's over here. Oh, there's batteries in here. They're definitely dead by now. I don't think they will. I don't think these have leaked though. If these still work though, that'd be hilarious. Oh, it still does work. Never mind. Holy crap. Wow. I was not expecting that. Alright. Oh, hell yeah, it does work. Let's go. I think I took the speaker out or something like that, because it was really annoying. Okay. I definitely see some muscle cars in here. Let's see. Ooh. 65 Mustang Fastback. Not too bad. I don't know if this is... I think I have one from the I think one of the Fast and Furious packs I got had the Tokyo Drift Mustang. I don't think it's this one, but I don't know, it could be. So we got that. Let's see. Oh, I think this is a Mustang 2, maybe? No, we got a 65 convertible. I forget where this one came from. What else? I don't think I really took these back in any particular order. This one, this looks like an Escort. Yep. Oh, wow. RS2000 Escort. Solid. I'm a huge fan of my chunky rally cars. This... Ooh. Oh, what is this one? Oh, Grunt is gonna like this one. 69 Boss 302. What else we got? Okay, this one, this looks hilarious. What is this? This, a 40 Ford pickup. And it's got the wheelie bar on the back, so this thing is, I don't know, I'm curious if it's gonna be fast on the raceway. Let's see, what's the last... Okay, here, I think this one's another Mustang. Let's see, oh boy. Oh, wow. This one's a 63 Ford Mustang concept car. That is interesting. Wow. Okay. Alright, that's our starting lineup. So now we're going to see which one of them is the fastest. Alright, so lane 6 is the Boss 302, lane 5 is the truck, lane 4 is the concept, lane 3 is the Escort, lane 2 is the Fastback, and lane 1 is the 65 convertible. Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, damn. Looks like the Escort won. Oh, yeah. That is so funny. That is absolutely hilarious to me. The Escort, of all things, won. That's amazing. I love that. Alright, I don't know what I'm going to do with the loser cars. I guess the loser cars will come over here. I guess I'll just pile them in the corner. Now, I'm curious to see how long it takes me to actually get through all of them, because this is one case. I'm definitely going to need some water at some point. Loser cars get thrown into a shredder. Well, that's one way to call the collection. I wonder where the hell my dad went. I asked him to get the mail. The nickel plate axles? Maybe. I don't know. I really can't say for sure. Most of these are newer. Not a lot of my collection is old. Oh my gosh. This one has all the like Hot Wheels original cars in it. Which is, or at least, yeah, it's got like the non-real life cars for the most part, or all the weird ones. That one's gonna be fun. We might do that one next. That one's got some goofy ones in it. Alright, let's see. I think... How many Ferraris do I have? I have like, maybe only 2. What is this? Yeah, we have a Ferrari F430. I hate Ferrari. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think Ferrari is overrated. And we got a 250 GTO. This is the only one that I like, because that's the one that Ferruccio Lamborghini took and then modified, and that's how Lamborghini started. And I respect Lamborghini just because they pissed off Ferrari. Let's see, we got a... What is this? This is just a C3 Corvette with an open top. I think this one might be one of the older ones that I had. Like, I think I've had that one a lot longer. Let's see, we got a 32 Ford Coupe with the Golf livery on it. Got a 69 Chevelle, what is this, 396. This one is also older. I think I got this one from a thrift shop. And then, oh, hell yeah, what is this? Got a 2013 Dodge Viper. Absolute legend. Alright. Where did I put my phone? Wow. Alright. Okay. So the Ford Coupe is in the number 6 lane. The Viper is in the number 5 lane. The Chevelle is in the number 4 lane. The F30 is in the number 3 lane. The C3 Corvette is in the number 2 lane. And the 250 is in the number 1 lane. Alright, 3, 2, 1. That was the Viper. The Viper won it. I honestly thought the Ford Coupe was gonna win. I'm surprised. So the Viper won that one. Interesting. Where did my phone go? I threw it under the racetrack. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, so apparently my dad didn't have his phone on him when I texted him earlier. I got had the literal second before the finish of a race. Oh no, it was the Viper. The Viper won. Do you have a Dodge Challenger? Yes, I do. I do. I have a couple Challengers. All right, we're gonna read chat. I'm gonna be more active with chat. All right, I don't think it'll take me too long. If I just rush through the cars, I think we should be able to get through. So let me open my phone. All right, we got chat open on the phone. Do you have any NASCAR diecast? No, I don't have any like actual NASCAR diecast. I think I have a couple of stock cars for Hot Wheels, but I just never got into NASCAR. Alright, so here we've got two very similar cars. We have I think this is the 2007 version of this Batmobile. This one I've had since I was a kid. And then we have the newer version. This one is from like the 2020s. So we got those two. This one used to be my fastest car when I was a kid. That was one of my fastest ones. Let's see, we've got, ooh. Oh, I know what this one is. So this one's the Fast and Furious 4 GT. And you can tell which ones I've had longer. This one I got in the 2020s, and this one was one that got stored in a tub. Because I used to just keep my Hot Wheels in like a bin until I got these like, you know, the containers for them. So the ones that I've had longer are either ones I had when I was a kid, or they were in the bin because they all got beat up in there. This is... Oh, this one's called Pass and Gasser, but I'm pretty sure it's based on like a 30s Ford Coupe. No, I think my car collecting days are done. They're long gone. All right, this is a Bronco, I want to say. Yeah, we got a Bronco. This one looks like an older one though. And then we've got another Ford Coupe, and it's the Dose car. It's the Dose car, and I can't hold this. It's instead of Uno. All right, so let's go ahead and put these on the track. Okay, so, all right, everything's getting flipped around. Oh! All right, so the GT40 is going to be in lane 6. The new Batmobile is going to be in lane 5, and the old one is going to be in lane 1. The Gasser is going to be in lane 2. Dose Coupe is going to be in 3, and the Bronco is going to be in 4. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wow, the GT40 actually won. That is amazing. That's hype. I love that. I'm surprised. So I guess the Batmobiles have since been surpassed by other cars. Wow. All right. So the GT40 is the winner. Surprisingly. All right, we're down to the last 4 in the top of this bin. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got a 62 Mustang Concept. This one is really, really cool. I love that it has flip-ups. I wish that the Mustang had kept that. Do you have an AE86? Of course I do. I do have an AE86. I think all my Japanese cars are at the bottom, though. So, it might take us a minute to get there. Got a Dodge Challenger. This one I think is a 2015. Yeah, it is. With a SRT livery on it. I actually kind of like this one. This one actually looks good. I'm not a huge fan of the Challenger in general. I just think they're overrated. But they do look, some of them do look nice. Okay, so this one I got from a friend, I believe. This one is a, so this is a Ferrari. This one's a 512M. And it's got a little lift function to get to the motor, which is cool, which means that this thing is going to be slow. We've got a, what the hell is, okay, this is a 56 Ford, and it says Moon Eyes on it. So that's, okay. Oh my gosh, no way, what is this? Oh my, it's a Fiat 500e! I don't remember getting half of these. Like, some of the older ones, I remember where they came from. I don't remember getting this one. That's so funny. It's a Fiat 500e, that's hilarious. This one is a 33 Ford, and this one was from the Dia de los Muertos setup. And with that, we have reached the last 6 cars in the first half of the first bin. So we have 19 more of these to go through. Okay, so the Death car is going to be in lane 6. The Fiat is in lane 5. The Moon Eyes is in lane 4. The Challenger is lane 3. The Ferrari is in lane 2. And the Mustang concept car is in lane 1. Oh, that wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. The Challenger won. That was just a sweep. What color is your AE86? I've got a white one and I've got a red one, I think. I don't know if I got rid of the red one or not. I had 2 at one point, so I might just have the white one, but I'm pretty sure I kept both of them, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I do have, probably not. So the AE86 is in one of these 2 bins, which are at the bottom. So it's going to take us a while to get there, but we are going to get there. I am going to pull all of these out. So I'm just going through the collection. I actually haven't done this in like a good few years. It's been a while since I've gone through all of them. Do I have a dark horse? No, I don't. Just because that one's newer. I think I really stopped collecting around 2023. Like 22 or 23 was when I stopped collecting. So a lot of like the newer cars I don't have. We got an 87 Ford Escort. I have a surprising amount of Escorts. More than I expected. Ooh. 68 Shelby GT500. Classic. Absolute classic. Ooh. Got a Mustang Mach 1 with some big ass drag wheels on it. Oh, here we go. What is this? 84? Yeah, we got an 84 SVO Fox body. Which is my favorite one. I have so many damn Mustangs. Like it's not even funny. Oh, we got another Mach 1. I think I'm gonna save that one for another one, just so that I have a bit of differentiation. Oh, here we go. So this one is a Ford Torino. This one's a Ford Gran Torino Sport. This one is also from the one of the Fast and Furious packs. This was driven by Laz Alonso's character in Fast and Furious 4. I gotta pick one that's not a. Let's see. This is another Escort. Okay, here we go. And then we've got a custom. I think this is a Ford truck. Yeah. So 1956 Ford truck. All right. So let's get these on the strip. I do have an AE86 poster. Let me see if I can get the camera up at it. I've got an Initial D poster up there, and I am getting. Well, I'll show you guys what I got in the mail later, but I did get something Initial D related in the mail. But yeah, my friend got me that poster. I think from AnimeCon this year or last year maybe. Alright, so let's see. We're going to put the Fox body in lane 6. We're going to put the Gran Torino in lane 5. The Shelby is going in lane 4. Escort lane 3. The Mach 1 is going in lane 2. And the truck is going in lane 1. Here we go. Oh, it was the Mach 1. I guess those drag tires really helped. Those big ass fat tires it's got on the back help. I was hoping the Fox body would win. I wanted the Fox body to win, but oh well. We'll see what happens after this stream. I gotta sit on it, whether or not I'm gonna get rid of these or not. All right. So we got another Mustang Mach 1, which is why I left this one out of the first race. We've got an Escort Rally. I'm not Yeah, I'm not sure what the date is on this one. I want to say this one is early 90s though, just based on the profile. What else? We've got... Ooh, I actually don't know specifically what this one is. So this one could be a... Is it? No, I don't think this one's a Shelby. I think this might just be like a mid-60s fastback. Might be a 2x2. Maybe. Let me check. No, it's a 4-seater. I'm not too sure. Oh, we'll save that one for the next race. Here's an interesting one. Cadillac Seville. This one I think I found when I was traveling up to Vermont. I got a bunch of Hot Wheels at a grocery store. And that was one of them. Here we go. Got an IROC Z Camaro, which is a 3rd gen. And... yeah, I think we got to do it. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so apparently I have another Fiat 500e. Okay, the fact that I have 2 of these, that's nuts. Why did I get 2 of them? Oh, that's definitely not what the 8.6 looks like. Oh, 68. Okay, I read 8.6. That's how JDM coded I am. Yeah, no, the 68. You can definitely tell a 68 from a. Although this one might be, I don't know. This could be like an 86. I'm pretty sure that's that's like IROC era. Is this a molding bump or what? Okay, I don't know. All right, Caddy is going in lane 6. The Camaro is going in lane 5. The Fiat's in lane 4. The Mach 1 is in lane 3. The yellow Mustang is in lane 1, and the Escort is in lane 2. Here we go. Wow, the Mach 1 won. Dang. Those are, man, I guess the Mach 1s are just quick. Great. Well, damn, I was kind of hoping the Caddy would win. I was really hoping the Caddy would win. You know what? I'm going to pull out the ones that I kind of wish had won. I'm going to separate those from the rest of them. So, let's see. I know the Fox body I wish had won. That'll go over here. I wish the Caddy had won. That would have been really funny if the Cadillac had won. I think that's it. Out of the ones that we've done already. Yeah, that's kind of it. Alright. Alright, next batch. We've got another GT40. Is this a 60? Yeah, no. Alright, so we got a GT40. We've got another 65 fastback, which is a Mustang. Got a custom Chevy truck. It's kind of fugly looking, in my opinion. We've got a 1969 Dodge Charger 500. Absolute classic. Oh, here it is. We've got the GT40 Mark IV, and I want to say this is the one that actually was in, I don't think I'm pretty sure the specific livery is not correct, but I'm pretty sure it was the Mark IV that was in Le Mans. It was either that or the Mark III. I don't know. I gotta rewatch Ford v Ferrari. Interesting. Dang, so the Mach 1's a fast chassis. I'm gonna leave it in. I'm tempted to pull it out and swap it with the Cadillac, but we'll see. What is this? Jaguar Mark 1. Wow, okay. Here's another one I don't remember getting. Jaguar Mark 1. Interesting. I hope the Jaguar wins. That or the Charger. Alright, so the Jag is going in lane 6. The Mustang is going in lane 5. The Charger in lane 4. The GT40 in lane 3. The Chevy pickup in lane 2, sorry, and then the original GT40 in lane 1. Alright, let's see lane. Wow. So, once again, the original GT40 wins. That is insane. So, neither the Charger or the Jaguar won, unfortunately. I've been lied to. The Fast and the Furious told me the Chargers were the best, and it lost. I feel betrayed. I'm absolutely betrayed. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. There are quite a few of them. Let's see, we're gonna try and position these so they don't block the view of the raceway. We've got that, and then we got that. So yeah, we're almost done. We've got the last 6 cars in bin number 1. All right, let's see what we got. What is this? Oh, this is a BMW. Oh, dude, that's sick. All right, we got an 80s BMW M3 wagon, which is super dope. I love sports wagons. Sports wagons are so hype. We have got a Ford Thunderbird drag car. This is a 88. We've got another 84 Mustang. Another Fox body. We've got a 86 Monte Carlo. Oh boy. Then we've got an 86 Thunderbird. This one is a Stock Pro, so I think this one is a, pretty sure this is a drag car, another one. And then we've got a 71 Mustang Mach 1, and this thing is huge compared to the rest of them. Alright, I hope the BMW wins. I'm pretty sure the BMW is the only not Ford car in this one, in this particular race. Alright, so the BMW is going in lane 6. The white Thunderbird is going in lane 5. The Fox body's in lane 4. The Monte Carlo's in lane 1. The blue Thunderbird is in lane 2. And the Mach 1 is in lane 3. Alright, come on. Oh man, it was close. It was really close. Okay, so I think it was the Monte Carlo that won. I believe that the Monte Carlo was in lane 1, and then the BMW looked like it got second. That was a close one. That was a pretty close race. And we have finished with an entire container. We got 9 more of these to go. We might actually be here for a while. Alright, I think we got more muscle cars in this one. This one looks varied. Alright, what is this? Oh, we've got a 66 Chevy Nova. This one looks like an anniversary one. What else? Oh, what the hell is it? Wow, okay. We got a Volvo P1800. That's crazy. We've got an 81 Camaro, so I'm pretty sure this is a 2nd gen Camaro. Then we've got a 41 Willys. I have no idea what this one is supposed to be, but it's got white walls, so that makes it pretty cool. Let's see, we've got a 62 Corvette. This one's a, pretty sure it's a late model C1. Oh boy. When did I get this one? And then we've got a damn Beetle. Wow. Okay, so it seems like this bin, I think at one point might have been like... Yeah, because I'm seeing a mix of stuff. I'm seeing some Volvos and Volkswagens, but there's also like Camaros and there's some muscle cars in here, so... Oh, and another Ferrari. So apparently I have 4 Ferraris. That's nuts. Did the chat like stop on my phone or what happened? I always get paranoid when chat slows down. Almost. There we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're going to put the Nova in lane 6. We're going to put the Volvo in lane 1. Beetle in lane 5. Corvette in lane 2. The Camaro in lane 4. And the Willys in lane 3. Win. Oh, wow. I guess those white walls really did help. The Willys won. Yeah, I didn't really care about any of these ones winning over any others. Oh. Oh, that's unbelievable. Grunt left me. How dare he? Oh well. Alright, next race. Alright, we've got an old Beetle with wood panel design on it. That's kind of curious. Ooh, hey, hello. Here we go. Got a 64 C2 Stingray. I really do like the C2 Corvettes. Might be my favorite Corvette generation. Then we've got a 69 Camaro. We've got... Ooh. Wow. Alright, we've got Kit from Knight Rider, which I believe was converted from a Pontiac Trans Am. And then we got the Kit concept car from something. One more. Let's see what I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna put in the Triumph TR6. This one is. I've had this one for a while, and it's surprising to me that Hot Wheels has bothered to make a Triumph of all cars. But back when I was collecting, they had not updated their Catfish Camaro design. I don't think they updated their 4th gen Mustang, and they definitely hadn't updated their S14 Nissan Silvias. A lot of cars need to be updated or produced. All right, Camaro's going in lane 6. The Kit concept is going in lane 5. Original Kit is going in lane 1. The Triumph is going in lane 2. The Beetle's going to go in lane 4, and then the Corvette is going to go in lane 3. Wow! So, Kit won. That's surprising. The original Kit car won. It looked like the concept kit got slowed down quite a bit coming off the line. Whew. Alright. Alright, next up we've got a custom Beetle. We've got a tuned Volkswagen Golf. So who knows how well that thing is going to do. We've got a Corvette Grand Sport, which is very similar to the one from Fast and Furious 5. Got the classic Volvo 850 Estate. I wish they would do the V70. That thing is sick. What else we got? Let's do the Ferrari. Got the Ferrari FXX. I don't think this one's a K. Yeah, no, this one's the FXX. So that's the 4th Ferrari. And then we'll round things off with 2018. Nope, doesn't say. With a 6th gen Camaro. I gotta like toss my phone over and then grab the cars. Oh boy, my head's starting to hurt a little more. Equipped with Hot Wheels, and I'm a Hot Wheels collector. Nice. I used to be a collector, not anymore though, because I'd rather collect trains. Alright, the Volvo 850 is going in lane 6, the Ferrari is going in lane 5, Corvette Grand Sport's going in lane 4, the Golf is going in lane 3, the Beetle in lane 2, and the Camaro in lane 1. And it was the Grand Sport. And the Golf did a nice flip at the end there. Alright, there we go. Mostly try and find Chevy vehicles. Understandable. I usually go for, well, when I was collecting, I would go for Japanese cars. I had a decent amount. Still some that I wish I had, but I'm doing pretty good on my JDM collection. My uncle gave me a lot of his old Hot Wheels from the 70s. Need to find them at some point. Interesting. I think I have like one or two from the 70s. Okay, I think this is the last 6 for the top row of this bin. We've got a 2015 Dodge Charger. It's an emergency one. Ooh, here we go. We got a Volvo 240 Drift Wagon. This thing is cool. We've got, is this? Oh, look at that. We've got a VW Golf. Now, I don't know if this is a Mark 1 or a Mark 2. I'm inclined to say it's a Mark 2, just because it looks a little bit slimmer. We still haven't reached the 8.6 bin. The 8.6 bin is, the 8.6s are in one of these two. So it's gonna be a bit before we get there. Trying to go as fast as I can, though. Let's see, this, we've got a 2016 Camaro SS. This is another one from the Dia de los Muertos set from like 2021 or 22. Got another Beetle. I don't know how I have 2 of those. And then we're going to round it off with a 71 El Camino. We're finally on to the second half of this. Taking a peek in here. Looks like we got a lot of... Oh! Oh! What? Okay, I'm seeing some interesting stuff in here. I used to have the 4-lane one. That's the one that I had too. I got the 6-lane one a few years ago. I think 2021 I got the 6-lane. Thank you. Alright. Alright, Camaro is going in lane 6. The Beetle is going in lane 5. The El Camino in lane 4. The Golf is going in lane 2. The Volvo is going in lane 1. And the Charger is going in lane 3. Here we go. Oh! I was really hoping the Golf would win. That's... Alright, so I think the Camaro won that. Oh, man. Another L for one of the cars that I wanted to win over the others. Alright. Well, that's fine. Alright. Wow. Alright, so dang. Wow, this is kind of clean. Alright, so I just got something in the mail. Since my favorite anime site got taken down, I now need to have a surefire way to watch one of my favorite animes. And it is Initial D. I got the box set with all 6 stages, 3 extra stages, all battle stages, and all of the Legend movies. The only thing it does not have is the 2005 live action movie, but yeah, that movie, just no. So I don't mind that being not included. This one apparently this one comes with a CD soundtrack too. So let me get this open. Yeah, I'm very happy to have one of my favorite shows entirely on video. Got another dub for the Camaro. Alright, we're going to break into the wilder... Okay, there's some wild cars in there. Okay, let's see. I'm going to open this up, though, real quick. Ooh. Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, boy. So we got a nice little... I don't know why they covered both ends. I don't like that both ends you have to, like, open up like that. Alright, so these are... Oh, this... Okay, so you know how most DVDs, you open up like that, right? Like normally, like this is the front cover, here's the spine, here's the back cover. It's the opposite way on these. That's interesting. So you're supposed to open it this way. Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3. Got a weird piece of styrofoam in there. So they all just say the same thing on them. And then we've got Disc 5, Disc 4, and we've got a Super Eurobeat soundtrack. Initial D 4th Stage collection. Okay, let's see what songs they have on the Eurobeat. Okay, let's see. So they got No Control, Blood and Fire, King of Beat. I just want to call. Oh, so these are like all the ones from the later. Yeah, these are like all the ones from the end of 4th Stage. Wow, interesting. That's cool. Hell yeah. All right. Yay! Now I got all of Initial D on DVD. That is awesome. All right. Unfortunately, we cannot watch these on YouTube, but I am considering maybe later this weekend or something. We'll see. At some point, I'll probably do a watch party with these in my Discord server. So join that if you would like to not miss out on watching one of the best pieces of car media ever. All right, back to the Hot Wheels. Never thought this guy would do Hot Wheels, but here we are. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to get rid of my Hot Wheels, because I never use them anymore, but we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I just need to pull things out and mess around with them to remember that I'm into it. That's kind of how it was with Beyblade when I did that channel, but we're not going to get an MTI car channel, because I'm probably just going to do all my car stuff on the main channel, if we're being real. Alright, so this box has a lot of this one has a lot of interesting stuff in it. I think what I'm going to do, just so that it goes a little faster, is I'm going to put all the winners over on this side. I'm going to put them over here, kind of towards the front. And then I'm going to just take all of these out, and then I'm just going to run the races as we go. You start collecting Pixar cards? No, I'm sorry. I'm just not into Pixar cars. I like the first movie. I'm not huge on the second movie. The third one's okay. I just never got into it as much as other people did. I'm just not as into the Cars universe. All right, let's see what we got in here. So some of these are pretty. Okay, yeah, this one I got second hand. This is a C4 Corvette. Or no, wait, what is this? No, this is a C5 Corvette, right? 97. Maybe it is a C4, I don't know. I'm not great with my Corvettes. Although it is pop-ups, so it might, maybe? I don't know, actually. I don't know, it's either a C4 or a C5. Then we got a Falcon livery. I think this is a 69, yes. Copo Camaro. We've got a 2011, we got a 2011 custom Camaro with a body kit. That's kind of neat. We've got a 2010 Mustang. So this was kind of right at the end of the 5th gen for the Mustangs. Then we've got a Ford Lightning, an absolute classic. Got another 6th gen Camaro. This one's a 2018 Camaro SS. Then we've got a, what is this? Ooh. We got an 07 Shelby GT500. Lovely. What the hell is this? What the okay, we've got a Volkswagen T2 pickup. This thing is insane. Oh, this thing looks awesome. What's up, clown? Hey, wait a minute! Clown of everywhere, aren't you a Patreon? Aren't you a Patreon member? I was checking the patron list the other day, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember seeing you in my chat. I don't remember you being a patron though, or at least your name was different on Patreon. Oh, that's hype. That's hype. Well, welcome to the Hot Wheels stream. Didn't think I was going to do one this year, or ever, to be fair, but here we are. Let's see, we've got the 83 tuned Silverado. Right? This thing is nuts. I love the, like, real-life cars that look just insane. Although the next spin is probably going to be arguably more insane. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this one was from one of the Fast and Furious packs, and this is Dom's gray Chevelle from Furious 4. He repainted it and participated in the race. I have the green version of the tuned Silverado. I remember seeing the green version, but I didn't get it. Oh, here we go. I remember getting this one. I got this one in 2023 when I was at the Outer Banks. It's a Ford Maverick. That's all I have to say about it. Alright, we've got, what is this? Ooh, we got a Chevy Nova Gasser. Then we've got a 70 Chevelle SS Wagon. Absolutely legendary. What the we got this goofy looking... Alright, we got a Beetle Cafer Racer. This thing is nuts. Look at that. Look at the spoiler. It's so low and it's so far back. Wow, that is insane. Might post pictures of my collection in the Discord later? Oh, do that. Oh, wow. Got a Superman 4. I don't remember getting this. Oh, that's sick. We've got a... Oh, this one used to be one of my fastest ones. This is a Corvette C... Wait, what? Okay. C6R. C6R. I thought it was a C8R, but I'm like, wait, no, this doesn't look like a C8. No, we got a C6R Corvette. We've got... Oh, what is this the... Oh, we got the Pininfarina Battista. This thing is sick. I don't know if this is a concept car or an actual release one, but really cool one. We have got a Porsche... What is this? 944? No. Got a Porsche 928 Rally version, which is sick, and it comes with the flat wheels, which I like. We've got... What the hell is this? We got a Jaguar I-Pace Trophy, which is an SUV race car, essentially. Wow, that's funny as hell. We got... Koenigsegg? No, we got a BMW i8 Roadster. Wow. I didn't know I had an i8. Oh, I know what this one is! Oh, let's go. I forget. Oh, I might have gotten this one from one of my friends, I think. We've got a DeLorean. The classic, the DMC-12. This looks like... Oh, never mind. We've got a Pontiac Firebird. We got a Trans Am. I didn't know I had one of those. Wow. We've got... Ooh. We got a Porsche 911 GT3. I want to say this one's like a 2020s or 2010s. This is definitely a later one. Might be a 21. I could be mistaken though. And then, ooh, 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat. Nice. Wow. All right, we got another bin done, and now we got all of these cars to race. And now I got to carry all these cars over there. That's great. That's great. Definitely some really cool ones in that bin, though. I like the, I feel like after a point, I just kind of had enough of, like, all of the muscle cars, because there's so many. Like, muscle cars are just so common in Hot Wheels, so, like, anything that's, like, not a muscle car gets me excited. Or anything that's, like, quirky gets me excited when it comes to Hot Wheels. I think that's just because I have so many of them. I mean, I don't even know how many Mustangs I have. Do you have any NASCAR Hot Wheels? I don't have any NASCAR branded ones, but I have a couple of stock cars. Alright. We've got the Volvo... No, that's the Chevelle Gasser in lane 6. We've got the Porsche Rally car in lane... What the hell was this one again? This was a Chevy Nova. Okay, so we got the Chevy Nova wagon in lane 6. The Porsche 928 in lane... in lane 5, we've got the Chevelle in lane 4, we've got the Silverado in lane 2, Ford Maverick in lane 3. Damn, I really want a lot of these cars to win. I might break it up. I really want to. I want to get like a lot of these. Or I guess I'll just put them in. I've been separating the ones that I want to see win in their own pile. So, and then we got the Camaro in lane 1. All right, here we go. Do you know of Acceleracers? Yes, I've seen the first movie. Me and some of my buddies watched it a couple years ago. We only watched the first one though. We gotta watch the rest of them. Oh my gosh! Yes, the Porsche won! Oh, that's amazing. The Porsche actually won. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, I love that so much. The Porsche rally car won. Which makes sense, right? Because rally cars are meant to accelerate from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds on any terrain. Or at least that's what it was in Group B. Group B rally, let me tell you, that was the greatest era of off-road racing ever. It was so wild and unfiltered and dangerous. It should not have existed, but it did, and it's amazing. Okay, we've got the C6 Corvette, the 2020 Hellcat, the Supervan, BMW i8, we got the Pontiac Firebird, and the DeLorean. All right, I want so many of these to win. And it was the BMW that won. Wow, that's surprising. I was not expecting the i8 to win. So I kind of wanted all of them to win. So I'm gonna put them in the fun pile. So they get saved. They're getting saved. Group E is one of the best motorsports. I wish Group E would come back. Like, can we just agree that Group E was the best and that it should come back? Who cares about safety regulations? We don't care about safety regulations here. Okay, Shelby, the Shelby's in lane 6. We got the Porsche in lane 5. We've got the VW in lane 3. We got the Chevelle wagon in lane 3. Or no, the VW is in lane 4. I can't count, guys. We got the Ford Lightning in lane 2, and we've got the funny Volkswagen bus in lane 1. What? You gotta be kidding me. The Ford Lightning won. That's insane. Alright, so we got the Ford Lightning in the winner's circle. And I really wanted to see the, the bus or the Porsche win. You know, I'm gonna say it, I actually kind of like Porsches. I think as far as European cars go, I think Germany has my favorites. Because when I think about it, I actually have a distinct favorite car from every single German brand, or like all the major ones. Like, I really, really, really like the the late 80s, early 90s Mercedes sedans. I find those to be really cool. Like the 190. The 190e is awesome. For BMW, it's definitely one of the 80s M3s. I want to say maybe the like 88, like the late 80s M3. I really like that one. I also like the 90s M3 too. Like the late 90s, or like the 80s and 90s M3s were awesome. For Audi, it is easily the Sport Quattro from the mid 80s. That thing was so cool. And then from Porsche, honestly, I actually really do like the 944. Like the 944, the 928, and like, I think, what, the 968, I think? Like, I like those like, you know, I like the little Porsche coupes where they put the engine in the front. Those were kind of neat. I really do like those. Alright, we got our last race here. We've got the Jaguar in lane 6. We got the Camaro, or I guess we got the Camaro Classic in lane 5. We've got the Corvette in lane 4. We got the Mustang in lane 3. We got the Pininfarina in lane 2. And we got the Custom Camaro in lane 1. Wow, it was the Corvette that won. Dang. I was not expecting that. So, we got another Corvette. Wait, is that the first Corvette? Hold on. Oh, no. There was another Corvette that won another race. Dang, I was really hoping the Jaguar or the the Jaguar or the Ninfarina were gonna win. Dang. All right. All right, we got another box to get through. So, all right, I'm gonna let the chat decide. Do we do more of the real cars, or do we do the Hot Wheel, or do we do like the not real cars? Because these ones are really funny. Some of these are hilarious, and then we got more of the real cars. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys for that. I do really like this case though. This is a nice case. 5 DVDs and 1 CD. Oh, interesting. I'm definitely gonna watch the early stages on my CRT. To get the true 90s experience. I do wish that they had differentiated the DVDs though. I think the covers for the initial D collection is garbage. I guess nobody has an opinion on which case of Hot Wheels we do next. So I guess we'll do another one of the real ones. The not real cars, fantasy cars, right? Okay. All right, yeah. So do we do the fantasy cars or the real ones? Because some of the fantasy ones are very funny, and I bought them just because they were funny. I actually tried to stay away from a lot of the fantasy cars. I avoided buying a lot of those, just because I wanted to have mostly real cars. Real versus fantasy, interesting. So we're gonna do both at the same time. All right, I think I'm gonna leave the camera where it is, and just to make my life a little bit easier, I'm just gonna bring them over here and kind of call them out by name. So we'll do a 2x2 format. We're gonna speed run this. We're gonna do a 2x2 format for these, or I guess a head-to-head. We're gonna do this head-to-head style. All right. So let's get started. First up, we have got. Ooh, I believe this is a Dodge Super Bee. So we got a Dodge Super Bee, which I think is a Coronet, versus the Minecraft Minecart. So this one's gonna be interesting. All right, I guess yeah, we could do 2v2. All right, so we've got. All right, so we got the Mario Kart 8 Standard Kart and the Minecraft Minecart versus the 70 Dodge Challenger and I think the 70 Coronet Super Bee. All right, here we go. Ooh, and it was the it is the Mario Kart car that wins. I didn't think the minecart was going to win, unfortunately. Alright, next up we've got the Mars... What is this? Discovery, I think? This is the... Oh, it doesn't say. Huh. We got a Mars Rover. Oh, wait, no, the fantasy ones were here. We got a Mars Rover versus... What is this? Rip Rod? Yeah. Or we got those. Alright, so we got the Mars Rover and Rip Rod versus a 1974 Challenger and a... Is it going to tell me what year? A 92? Yeah, this has got to be a 92 Dodge Viper. Alright, here we go. You're kidding me! You've got... What? Okay, that is insane. The Mars Rover won. Don't ask me how, but the Mars Rover won. I was not expecting that. I thought Rip Rod or the Viper was gonna win. I do really like the Viper though. This thing is sick. I'm a bit of a Viper fan. Not a big one, but I like them. They look cool. Okay, this is a wild one. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we've got a Chevy Silverado, this fat beast of a car. And we've got a... no idea what the hell this is. I think it's a Dodge Charger stock car, though. Versus Glory Chaser. And I think this one is based on, like, a classic British racing car. And a Bone Shaker with some white wheels. Interesting. Alright, here we go. And the Glory Chaser won. I thought the Bone Shaker would win that one. Alright. I gotta say, I do think the stock car is kind of cool. It's different. Did you know Hot Wheels made a Thomas Hot Wheels? Yes, I did. I actually do have locomotoring. It's on the other side of the Fantasy Cars box, but yeah. Okay, we've got Manga Tuner and Lolux versus Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR, which I want to say is 2010s, versus, what year is this? Oh, no year, but it is a Dodge Charger drift car, and based on the taillights, I want to say it's a early to mid 2010s model. All right, here we go. Damn. The real life cars are getting their butts whooped right now. We've done 4 of these races so far. We've done 4 2v2s, and all of the real life cars have lost. Not a single one has made it. Okay, so next up we've got Luigi in the Mach 8 and Yoshi in the P-Wing from Mario Kart 8 versus what is this? A 67 Dodge Charger and a 70 Dodge Challenger. And I reversed them this time for whatever reason. Alright, whatever. And freaking Yoshi wins. That is insane. Yoshi actually won. We have a Mario Kart character in the next stage of the tournament. Alright. So next up we have got 24 Hours. I know that one is fast. And then we've got the El Segundo Coupe versus this, I think, is a Charger? Ooh. We got the 71 Dodge Demon. And I don't even think this one fits. Okay, yeah, we can't do this one. This one does not fit. But it is a 87 Dodge D100. So this one can't participate, unfortunately. Which means we have to resort to the 1980 Chevy El Camino. Here we go. Oh my gosh, wow. A real life car won for once. Yeah, I think the issue with the 24 Hours one, it got caught on the on the starting position. That one is really cool. Oh man. Alright, next up we've got Grand Cross, which I believe is just a crossover. And I think this one is literally, oh yeah, 70s van. 70s van versus, what in the hell is this? Versus a Dodge M80. I think this one's a concept car. And a 2011 Dodge Charger RT. Really? 2011? Oh, I guess it is. Huh. Taillights could have fooled me, though. There's no way this is a 2011. Those are clearly the updated taillights. It's got the original. Okay, I got no clue. Anyways, that one says it's a Dodge Charger. And wow, the Charger won. I guess the real life cars are making a comeback now. I actually thought Grand Cross would win because that one is kind of fast. Alright, next up we've got another Bone Shaker and Bowser in the Bad Wagon versus a Dodge Challenger drift car and a Dodge Dart. gosh, wait, what? Wait. That is... What happened? Oh, Bowser got stuck on the flipper. He's too tall. That is so funny. Wow. Alright, so I think Bone Shaker won that. Which... Yeah, Bone Shaker's kind of quick. So Bowser lost. Alright, so next up we've got Mario in the standard cart. And... what the f is this one? High-Tech Missile. Okay then. Versus the 1970 Dodge Charger from Fast and Furious 7, and it does fit on this. And a 1971 Dodge Charger. Alright, here we go. Damn. Oh man. Dom is getting whooped. I don't think... Has a single Dodge Charger won? I don't think so. Yeah, not a single one of my Dodge Chargers has won. Oh wait, no, never mind. One did. The 2011 police car version. Well, Mario and Yoshi have made it in. Alright, next up we've got, I think this one's 2 Jet Z? Yeah. We got 2 Jet Z, which is a riff on the 2JZ, which is the inline 6 motor famously featured in the Toyota Supra and not the Altezza, because that one has a 1JZ, but either way. And then Ain't Fair, which is a big bus with a bike on the front, I think. Then we've got a Dodge Rampage, and another, oh, this is the one that I do like. I like this one more. And we got a Dodge Viper, another 92. It's got 6 3-spoke wheels on it. Alright, here we go. Well, it looks like the Dodge Rampage won, even though the damn bus got stuck. Damn, I was hoping the Viper would win. Alright, so the Rampage moves on. And then I think we'll just do the last ones in this. Yeah, this one's actually full. Alright, yeah. So we got 3, all for the next one. So we've got Fast Gassin', which is a giant tank truck. We got the wheelchair. And we've got the Target shopping cart. Versus the Dodge van. Another Dodge Charger drift car. And a Chevy Impala stock car. So a very interesting setup here. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, the shopping cart won. That is insane. Well guys, we got a shopping cart going on to the next round of the MTI Hot Wheels. I was kind of hoping the wheelchair would win, because the wheelchair is ever so slightly funnier. Alright, that's okay though. Alright, we're on to the next set. Alright, back to the head-to-heads, or the 2v2s. Oh, this one's another Dia de los Muertos car. We got a 2014 Corvette Stingray. I think this is another 2011 custom Camaro. And then we've got a C6 Corvette with some fat tires on it. Going up against a Diora 2 Electro Silhouette. Oh, wow. And, oops. And a Tony Hawk. What is this one? Skate Grom. Wow. So this is basically just a Tech Deck Hot Wheels. Alright. This one's going to be funny. Oh, wow. Diora 2 actually won. That is surprising. I was thinking it was going to be the C6 Corvette. Wow. Another one of the fantasy cars wins. I was hoping the skateboard would win. That would have been so funny. But I think he got stuck. Okay. Next up, we've got a C7Z06 Corvette, 2017 Camaro ZL1. Then we've got a C8R Corvette race car. We've got a Diora 3. Another fantasy car. Got Locomotoring, which is the same model as the Thomas Hot Wheels, even though that's not the Thomas variant. And oh my gosh, Clip Rod, which is so this one's really funny. This one's actually like a cash clip. I could put cash in this one if I wanted to, but this one's interesting. You could make your own like origami spoilers for this one. All right, let's see who wins. Oh, it was the Camaro. The Camaro won that one. That's surprising. I thought it was going to be the train. I thought the train was going to win that one. A lot of interesting winners so far. I did kind of want the C8 to win. That would have been cool. I do like the money clip one too. Alright. Next up, we've got the Chrysler Pacifica off-road car. Got the Batmobile from the 2020 whatever movie. And then we've got a Camaro convertible, 6th gen. We've got a K truck. This one is called Mighty K. What is this one? Moto Wing. That's wild. And then this one actually functions as a proper tow truck. Like it hooks onto the little front thing in most of the Hot Wheels cars. Which is kind of cool. This one is called Heavy Hitcher. All right. Here we go. Wow, it was the Batmobile. That's surprising. Oops. Wow. Alright, so the Batmobile wins. Finally, we actually have a Batmobile in to go up against the kit car. Alright, then we got a K-Truck. The K-Truck and the tow truck were ones that I wanted to see win. That's a lot of cars. We haven't even gone through half the collection yet. This is, we've gone through 2 whole boxes and we're almost down to the end of these 2. So that'll be 4 out of 10 that we've covered, which is, quite nuts. I don't know, I might actually just write down which cars won and which ones didn't win. And then just do, we might do a part 2 to this, because I'm starting to get really, really sweaty and thirsty. Alright, we got a 1969 Camaro, Corvette, not a Camaro. Then we got a, what is this? This is a plastic body, alright. I'll save that one for later then. Alright, then we've got a C1 Corvette Gasser, and a 1980 El Camino, going up against Linster Prototype. Oh, this one is sick. That one's really cool. Alright. This one is Group C Fantasy. And then Time Tracker with a big, ginormous spoiler on it. Let's see which one wins. Wow. It was actually the Corvette. Now that's a shocker. Yeah, it was the C2, C1? Yeah, C1 Corvette. Wow. I gotta say this one is really cool though. Okay, we've got Bad to the Blade. Carbonator, which actually can open up bottles with its wing. I remember getting that one on New Year's. And Maximum Leeway versus another C3 Corvette. I swear, I have so many C3 Corvettes. A Chevy Silverado, which doesn't really fit on the course. So that one's going to sit out. And in its place, since I want to keep this even... Oh, wait, never mind. We're good. I'm missing... Yeah, there's a car missing from the... Oh, no, I think... Alright. We'll see what happens. And then we've got a Chrysler 300. Wow. A plastic body one, too. And a Batmobile. I don't know what it's from, but it's definitely a Batmobile. Here we go. You tell me the Chrysler 300 won? Are you kidding me? Wow. That's surprising. Man, I've got some of these cars that have won are just weird. Alright, the Carbonator's getting saved. That one's cool. Alright, the next couple ones are really funny. Alright, so we've got the toilet one. Is this Gotta Go? Yeah, this one is called Gotta Go. It's got a toilet seat on it. We got the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. And then we got a donut. Versus, hopefully... Nope, this one just doesn't fit. So this one is a Chevy Silverado. But it doesn't fit on the track. So, I'm going to bring back one car that lost for a second chance. And I think the car that we're going to bring back... Ooh. What to bring back? That's the question. There's so many that kind of deserve it. No, I'm going to bring back the C2 Stingray. Why is it always number 5? That's a great question. I love your channel. Thank you. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a El Camino. With a second motor in the back. We got an El Camino and another second-gen Camaro Z28. All right, who's gonna win? Wow, the Camaro won. That's interesting. I'm kind of sad that the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile didn't win, though. And I was really hoping that the Corvette would win, too. All right, well... Alright, next up, oh, this one's a C4. This is definitely a C4, yeah. 84 Corvette. A 67 Chevelle. And another C3, but this one's got the pop-ups up. 72 Stingray. I don't remember getting that one. Versus GT Scorcher. Oh, this one looks nuts. I don't know what this one's called. I actually forgot what this one is called. The one that I don't know the name of. And then Draftinator. Or Driftinator? Is it Driftinator? No, it's Draftinator. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Number 5 won again. Which one was number 5? Wait, I can check. I can't check. Alright, can I, like, zoom in on my screen? Oh, I can! Okay, I think, wow. Maybe I should put the camera closer up. I'm pretty sure it was the, what is this? Is this the Chevelle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Chevelle that won. Alright, the Chevelle won. Interestingly. Okay, and then we're kind of down to a weird spot. So we've got we got the 2020 Corvette, the C8, and one of the Batmobiles versus Dragon Wagon, which is, I think, supposed to be a red, like a Red Rider wagon. Let me fix my thing so I can read chat. There we go. Then we've got, oh, this one's got an adjustable wing. This one is Count Muscula. And Dimachini Veloce. And from the pile of death, we are going to re-enter this Batmobile. Alright, here we go. Okay, well, number one won the race, but my finger unfortunately clipped the wagon, so I'm going to move the wagon into lane 1, and then I'm going to ship these over by 1. I'm starving right now. Alright, then we're going to do the C8 and the Batmobiles in the same one again. Alright, here we go. Hopefully I don't clip the car with my finger this time. 3, 2, 1, go! And it was the Veloce. Understandable. Oh boy. Alright. There we go. Alright, 4 boxes clear. And we still have 6 left. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them today. I'm actually getting really tired right now. Which probably means that I should have eaten lunch before I started streaming. Whew. I think I might actually take a lunch break real quick. I am thoroughly exhausted at the moment. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to take a break for a little bit, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to see how many more boxes I get through. And then I think I'll call it at some point. So let's see. Do I have a BRB screen? Oh, I do. Great. Okay. All right. I'm leaving the music on, but I will be back in a few minutes. Jesus. All right, we're back. We are back. I made food. Time to eat. Yeah, I really like breakfast this morning. I think from one perspective, it's really cool having all these different cars and like actually physically having them versus like, you know, having them in a video game or something like that. But storing them and keeping them and like, you know, using them is really a pain. I think Hot Wheels are definitely, I think like actually playing with Hot Wheels is more of a thing for kids, because kids actually have the time and creativity to set up these massive Hot Wheels tracks and then run their cars on them, and then they're probably not working with hundreds of cars. We're probably looking at maybe like 70 or 80 at most. It's interesting food for thought. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be lazy. I'm just going to sit here and just run them down. I'm going to run down a whole case of them. And then I guess, I don't know. Do I have anyone, alright. Is there anyone in chat who's willing to, like, keep a list of what cars have won so that I can move them over here later? Because I do want to get through all of the cars that are in the bins. So pretty much it's just remembering which one won the race and then writing it down. Oh wow. There's some interesting ones in this one. Got some Porsches in here. Alright, I guess no one in chat is willing to be my marker for today. I'm gonna have to write down the winners myself. Oh, I got my laptop here. I can do it there. So I'm using my phone to read chat. So I can't really do it on my phone. I feel like I'm starting to get some energy back. Alright, here we go. Alright, got a document open. This way I can remember what cars won. This is a good bagel. I feel like I haven't eaten all day. Okay. Got a Pagani Huayra. What the hell is this? I actually have no idea what this is. I think it's a Pontiac though. MGI mukbang, yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. Alright, Plymouth Roadrunner. Then we got a Pontiac Firebird. Then we got a Porsche 356. And we'll throw in this Pontiac GTO. Okay, so it was the Pontiac GTO that won. Alright, the Pontiac GTO won. Alright, next one. Oh, this is going to go quick at this rate. It's a car. Plymouth GTX. The Porsche 914 Safari. A Pagani Huayra. Not a convertible. Plymouth Barracuda. Pontiac Firebird. And a Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. And it was the Plymouth GTX. That one has always been another one of my fastest cars. Alright. Next up, we've got the Pagani Zonda R. Got a Plymouth Barracuda from the Dia de los Muertos. This is another Barracuda, so I'm going to save that one for later. Got another Pontiac Firebird. And then we got a Porsche from 74, so I believe this is a Carrera. Then we've got a Porsche, I believe this is a 922. And then we'll go with the ever classic Porsche 944. And it is the Barracuda. Interesting. Alright, and then I think this is the last 6 for this top part. We got a Barracuda convertible. Got a Pontiac GTO with an open top. Oops. This is a Pontiac Regis. I think this one was a concept car. Got the ever iconic Plymouth Superbird. Got a Porsche 935. This one's a fat one too. And we've got a Porsche 934 Turbo RSR. Okay, well the Superbird won that one. And this one got stuck. So I guess it's thrown in the pile then. It technically lost. Alright, next side. Wow, we got some interesting ones here. total shift. Alright, we've got a Porsche 911 GT2. We've got a Ram 1500. Got another Plymouth GTX. Got a Tesla Model Y. We got a Corvette C3 titled Gas Monkey. And we've got a Renault Sport RS. You've got to be kidding me, the Renault one? Unbelievable. Wow, I was not expecting the Renault to win. Alright, I'm gonna take a bite of this sandwich now. That's not bad. Alright. Porsche Carrera GT. Ooh. Porsche Panamera Turbo S E-Hybrid Sport Turismo. Got a Rimac Nevera. The ever iconic Shelby 427 SC Cobra. Got a Tesla Roadster. And a 1996 Chevy 1500. Okay then. Ooh, what was that, the Shelby? Yeah, that was. I knew it. Alright, so the Shelby Cobra wins. That one's always been quick. Alright, we've got a 2005 Mustang. We got a Ford Bronco, although I don't think this one actually... Yeah, this one doesn't fit, so I'll put that one off to the side. Which means I can actually put in the RSR Turbo. We got another Tesla Roadster from 2008. We've got a McLaren F1. We will do the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And we'll do another Shelby Cobra. You know what? Actually, no, we're not going to do that because I know that one's going to be fast. We'll do the Studebaker Champ. Oh shit! What was in the number one spot? Terrier. He did? Oh no, that sucks. Oh, that's awful. No, I hope he gets his channel back. All right, I gotta rewind and figure out what was in lane 1. Oh my god, what was in lane 1? I don't even remember. Does anyone remember what I said was in lane 1? Because I legitimately forgot. Let's see. Oh, it was the Mustang. Alright. Okay, it was the 2005 Mustang. Dang. Well, alright, so in lieu of the comment by Ruben Assassin, my heart goes out to Terrier55 Stepney. I hope he's able to get everything back safe and sound. Alright, Tesla Model Y. I don't know why I have two of them. Another Shelby Cobra. Got a Porsche 935 with a different kit on it. We got the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. I believe this is a Plymouth GTO. It's definitely a Plymouth GT model. And then we've got a Formula E Gen 2 car. Here we go. I can't believe I forgot what was in number 4. I can't, man, my memory is going out. Oh, it's the Taycan. Wow. Okay, well, we got through another one. We are halfway done with the boxes. Finally. All right, I think I got a couple more in me. We'll see how far I get. I think the food's definitely helping. This is a good sandwich. Not gonna throw Tamus. Never throw Tamus. All right. Next box. Here we go. Wow. All right, what do we got? Got a Jaguar XE SV Project 8. Interesting. What is this? A Jeep Wagoneer. That definitely does not fit. Yeah, no, that's not going anywhere. All right, so that's going to sit out. Got a Jaguar F-Type. No, I'm going to try and keep everything. So a Jeep Cherokee. Yeah, this one doesn't fit either. What do we got? We got a Jeep Wrangler. That actually does fit, okay. So we've got a Jaguar XCSV Project 8. Oh my gosh! I'm back. I love to watch Rue go through a museum with a giant model train layout. Ah. Man, Rue actually took you away from me. How dare he do that? How dare Rue be doing things while I'm streaming on YouTube? That's ridiculous. With all the sarcasm in the world. Grunt, you missed a lot of the muscle. There was a lot of muscle that you missed. We are actually halfway through now, and I have become lazy, and I'm sitting here and writing down the winners instead of getting up and going manually, because that was honestly wasting so much energy. Okay, so this race that we've got now. Mute that. Train autism beats car autism? Interesting. Alright, so we got a Jaguar, we've got a Jeep Wrangler, Koenigsegg Jesko, absolute legend. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. We got the Ford F-150. This one is ginormous. I remember getting that one. Got a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, which I'm also pretty sure is another fast one. And then, oh my gosh, wow, I actually have one of these. A Lamborghini Miura. All right. And it was the Sesto Elemento. I was hoping it would be the Miura. Lamborghini Miura is just such a beautiful looking car. Alright, next up, we've got a Jeep Gladiator, which, okay, this one does run. We got a Jeep Gladiator, we've got a Jaguar Project, oh, what the fuck is this? A Jaguar F-Type Project 7. We've got a Formula car of some variety. Let's see, I think this one's, oh, is this my Kia? Yeah, this is a Kia Stinger. That's a funny one. We got a Jeep Commando, which, yeah, that one runs. And topping it off, we've got a 2013 Mustang drag car. Interesting. Alright, who's gonna win? It was the Jaguar. Wow. Surprising. Was not expecting the Jaguar to win. Alright. What do we got next? We've got Koenigsegg Gemera. Wow. Alright. Got a Jaguar F-Type. We got this is also a Jaguar F-Type. Yeah, this is one of the first ones I got. Got a Lamborghini Gallardo. Oh boy. Alright, we got a Veneno. Oh, it's like all Lamborghinis in here now. Okay, we've got a Centenario. And we got a Countach. Alright, at least I'll remember which Lamborghini is which. Alright. And wow, it was the Veneno. Interesting. Not expecting that. Alright, this time we only got 4. We got a 2020 Jaguar F-Type. We have got a Lamborghini Reventon Roadster. Don't remember getting that one. Got another Gallardo. This one's a Superleggera. And we've got a Huracan. Oh, it was the Gallardo. I'm gonna be real, Lamborghinis. Modern Lamborghinis are boring. I'm not huge on them, but I do like that Ferruccio Lamborghini absolutely pissed off Enzo Ferrari. Actually, no, you did not. I am 90% sure I have an AMC Javelin. I'm 90% sure I have one. And we definitely didn't do it yet. You missed a ton of Corvettes, a lot of Mustangs, a lot of muscle stuff. Also some weird ones. You missed all of the fantasy cars, too. A couple of them did win, though. You have a Mars Rover one, 2 Mario Kart ones, 3 Mario Kart ones made it. A shopping cart made it. We got some interesting ones. Alright, let's see. This is a Land Rover Series 3. Interesting. We've got... oh, I know what this is. This is a Lancia Delta Integrale. One of my favorite rally cars. Let's mix it up. We got a Lotus Sport Elise. We love Lotuses around here. We've got a 67 Oldsmobile 442. Wow. Interesting. I think... oh my gosh, there's more Mustangs in here. We got a 67 Mustang GT. And we'll cap things off with a Lotus Project M. No. Never mind. We're going to skip that one. Range Rover Classic. No. Oh, wait. Here. Yeah, let's go with the Lamborghini Urus. Alright. Shit. Was that the Mustang? I forgot. I forgot what went in there. No, it's the Oldsmobile! Oh, that's so funny. Alright, take care, Dandy Strains. Dandy's Trains. I'm going to assume that's what it's supposed to be. Return of the Stang just in time. Oh, yeah. We got a Lotus Esprit S1. Got a Range Rover Classic. We've got... what is this? This one looks cool. We got a Lotus Emira. That's awesome. One of my old fastest cars, a Phantom Corsair. Thing is very heavy. We've got a 71 Maverick. I'm going to assume it's a Ford Maverick from the Dia de los Muertos lineup. Got a Ford Transit. And that's our lineup. What? You're kidding me. It was the Transit? Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Ford Transit actually won. That's insane. Okay, what's this? We got a Lucid Air. A EV that I don't give a shit about. Land Rover Defender 90. Why do I have so many damn Land Rovers? Okay, we've got a Lotus Project M250. That one's an oldie. Oh, this one's a, what is this? The Mistretta MXR, which is, I believe, a Mexican car that surprisingly did not appear in Forza Horizon 5. I have no idea why it didn't. Yeah, the Transit. Oh, we got another 71 Maverick Grabber. What the hell does that mean? I'm gonna assume it's a Ford Maverick. And then we've got a 68 Chevy El Camino. All right, who's gonna win? It was the EV. That pisses me off. The damn vacuum. Alright, Lotus Esprit. I believe that is the later version, the bigger one. Lotus Evija. I'll put that one in lane 6. We got a Ford Raptor. Is this a Raptor R? No, it's just a Raptor. And it does not ride properly, so that one's got to sit out. We've got a 67 Camaro. We've got a second gen Camaro. And I think this is another, yeah, we got a 69 custom Chevy truck. All right, here we go. Wow, it was the Esprit. That's interesting. I think that one's the only Lotus to win. Unfortunate. Man, I like Lotus. Lotus is awesome. So far, by your estimate, how many Mustangs have raced? Oh gosh, easily 20 something? Maybe between 10 and 20? I want to say. I have a lot of Mustangs. Alright, we got 4 left. 4 bins left. And I think we're finally going to be getting into some more cars that I actually really, really like. I feel like with Hot Wheels, there's just so many muscle cars that it's really, really cool to have ones that aren't American. Although, a lot of the American ones are cool. I see some BMWs in here. I love it. Got a BMW M3 GT2. Hell yes. Alright, we've got a Buick Grand National. That one had a hood pop feature, but the hood is long gone. Oh my gosh, a 47 Chevy Fleetline. We got a 55 Corvette. I believe this is a Caddy. Yeah, this one's a custom Cadillac. And then to wrap it all up for that race, let's do the Bugatti Chiron. All right. Oh, it was the M3. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yes. All right, so the BMW M3 wins. All right, next up we've got the BMW 3.0 CSL. That was one I really, really wanted when it was new. Got a 94 Bugatti EB110 Classic. We've got another Buick GNX, which is easily the best Buick ever. We've got a Caddy El Mirage. And then we've got a, what the hell? What is this? Doesn't say what it is. Please tell me on this one. No. I don't know. It's a gasser of some kind. I kind of want to say it's Bel Air. I think it's a Bel Air. Oh yeah, this is a Bel Air. Oh yeah, it's definitely a Bel Air. Okay, so those two are Bel Airs. And this one is a hood open Corvette 58. All right, here we go. Shit, I forgot what was in number 4. Oh, it's the Caddy! Cadillac El Mirage. Hell yeah. Alright. I'm a little sad I wasn't the BMW though. Alright, next up we got a BMW 507. An oldie. Guess what? Another GNX. Another Buick GNX. Do I have 4 of them? I literally have 4 Buick GNXs. That is so funny. Literally the only Buick I have. Cadillac ATS VR. Got a nice big race car. We got another Bel Air Gasser. I believe this is another. Oh, this is a Eldorado. We got a Caddy Eldorado. And then we're gonna top it all off with a 62 Chevy. All right, here we go. What was in number 2? Why do I keep forgetting? It was the, what was it? I think that was the red GNX. You know what, that makes sense. That one is kind of quick. Alright, so the Caddy's gonna have to go in that lane. Actually, you know what? I'll save the Caddy for a race that I'll save the Caddy for another one. Alright, we got a BMW M2. I think that might be the last of my BMWs, unfortunately. We got another Buick GNX. And then we've got a 55. I think this is a Chevy Bel Air. And then we've got a Corvette Stingray open top. And then I'll throw the Caddy in because the last 2 are also Bel Airs. And I don't want to have so many of them racing at once. Oh my gosh, by a mile, it's the BMW M2. Oh, that's fun. That is so fun. So 2 of my BMWs won. That's amazing. Alright, then we got a Big Air Bel Air, and we've got a 57 Bel Air in gold. One of my faves. We're gonna flip it over. We've got an Alpine A110. And then we'll put in the Big Air Bel Air for that one. Oh, we got it. Yes, I knew it. AMC Javelin. Yes. We've got the AMC Javelin out. We've got the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. I'm going to get into some interesting cars. We got a Cadillac Fleetwood, I want to say. And then we'll go with the Audi R8. Alright, here we go. And it was the Aston Martin. Interesting. I guess James Bond was really on it today. The Javelin unfortunately didn't win. Alright, let's see. Oh, this box is almost done. Man, I'm really cruising through it now. Alright, we got another Alpine. In the regular blue, we've got an Alfa Romeo, I think this is an 8C. Yep, 8C Competizione. Got another Bel Air, 57 in gold. This one is an Aston Martin Vantage GTE. It's a thick one though, so I gotta keep it on the end there. One of my absolute favorites, the Audi Sport Quattro. I remember finding this one and almost losing it in the grocery store. And then we will finish it off with whatever the hell this thing is. I have no idea. I think it's a Lotus, maybe? I don't know. It can't be a Lotus. I have no idea what this is. It says 2001 B Engineering Adonis. Alright. All right, here we go. Oh, it was the Bel Air. 7 shell of Chevy Bel Air in gold. Man, I was really hoping it would be the Quattro. All right. Next up, we've got the AMC Rebel Machine. We've got the Aston Martin Vantage GT3. And then we've got the Buick Riviera. Oh, I guess I did have another Buick. We got the Audi Avant RS2, one of the fastest cars of the 90s. What is this? We've got an Audi RS5. And we've got a Bentley. Ooh, we got a Bentley Continental GT3. All right. Wow, it was the Bentley. That's surprising. We love you, MTI. Thank you. Okay, what are we down to? 7 cars? No, 8 cars. How did that happen? Wow. All right. We got the Aston Martin 177. When did I get that? Wow, that's awesome. Got the Audi RS e-tron. And we got the Bentley Continental SS. And we'll finish it off with the Aston Martin Vulcan. All right. Wow, it was the 177 by a mile. All right, and then the last one for this bin, we've got the Audi 90 Quattro. That's awesome. Got the Audi R8 Spider. I'll be real, the R8 is so overrated. We got the Aston Martin V12 Speeder, and then the Aston Martin Valhalla. Here we go. Aha! It was the Audi. It's the 90 Quattro. Nice. All right. We are almost down to the JDM. We got one more. We've got one more, and then we've got like a lot of JDM at the bottom. So all the JDM ones we're going to talk about separately. Oh, my legs. Ah! I gotta stretch. Wow. Okay. What do we got? We've got 96 Chevy Impala. Got a Ford Falcon race car. Interesting. Got a Chevy SS. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's a Chevelle XS Express. And then we've got a Camaro. 1968. Got a 2012 Custom Mustang. And we've got a 1983 Chevy Silverado. Alright, here we go. And it was the Impala. Wow. Chevy Impala. That was the police one. I think it was the 96 actually. Hold on, I'm pretty sure it says 96 on that one. Alright. Next up, we've got the Dodge Challenger drift car. Got the Ford GT race car. We've got the GMC Hummer EV, which doesn't actually run on the track. 1970 Chevrolet SS, which I'm pretty sure it's a Chevelle. We've got a Corvette. I think it's a C7 Grand Sport? No, C6 Grand Sport. Got a Pontiac. Really? It's a Pontiac GTO? That's got to be. Oh, yep, it is. 67 GTO. And a McLaren F1 GTR. All right. A lot of American cars, and then a McLaren. How interesting. And the winner is the Challenger Drift Car. Alright. Next up, got a Chevy C10. Got a custom 2015 Ford Mustang. We got another Ford Lightning. We have got whatever the hell this thing is. I think it is a 65 Pontiac GTO, if I remember. And then we've got the Greenwood C3 Corvette. And a C4 Corvette, just to top it all off. Alright. Ooh, it was the Ford Lightning. You know what? I think... Yeah, one of the other... Yeah, they're... Oh my gosh, the Ford Lightnings are quick. One of the other ones that I had was a Ford Lightning, that one. Okay, next up, 2015 Mustang convertible. We got a Ford GT. Got a Ford Raptor Ranger. We got a Fiesta. And we've got a Ford Focus. Interesting lineup. All right, here we go. And it was the Mustang convertible. I think it was a 2017. Alright, and we're on to the flip side of this one. I can see the Japanese cars now. Alright. We've got a Formula Drift 2018 Mustang. Got a Ford Mustang Mach-E Race Car Edition. Got a 70 Camaro RS. Yet another Ford Lightning in red. Got a... Doesn't tell me what this one is. I believe it is a Chevelle. And we'll mix it up and we'll put in the McLaren P1. Alright, here we go. Oh, shoot, it was number 2. Was that the GT40? Oh, it was the Mach-E? Oh, come on. That's so stupid. I hate that. I hate everything about that. Alright. 67 Camaro. I know that one's also a Camaro. We got a McLaren Speedtail in purple. We got a Mercedes 300 SL. We've got yet another Plymouth Superbird. We've got a freaking Mercedes-Benz Unimog. These things are ginormous. And it does run on the track, so that is something. And then we've got a Mustang Cobra stock car. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I forgot what was in number 1. Okay, so it was the 67 Camaro. I think it was the Hot Wheels livery one. Oh boy! Alright. Mercedes 300. We got another 69 Camaro. Drop top version. This one, what is this a Lotus? Nope, McLaren Elva. With no windshield. We've got yet another Plymouth Superbird. Ooh, we've got a Mercury Cyclone. That's an interesting one. And then we've got Mercedes A-Class. Alright, here we go. And it was the Superbird. I think it was, yeah. So flames on it. Alright. And the last race for this box. We have got the Fast and Furious 5 Corvette Grand Sport. Got a 2007 Ford Mustang. And then we've got a... Ooh, we've got a Shelby GT350R. That is an interesting one. Got a Mercedes 500E. A lovely Mercedes sedan. Got a 1968 Mercury Cougar. And then I believe we have got a Ford Focus RS. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, and it was the Mustang. And that is another box. Done. And we have now entered the realm of JDM. Have you decided to sell exactly 14 Mustangs to me? I'm not sure yet. I'm still debating on what I want to do. I'm definitely keeping all of my JDM cars, though. That's for sure. Alright. So now what I got to do is I got to go in here and I got to pick out the ones that are not JDM. Let's see, what is this? This is a... That is a Skyline. I think that's a Sylvia. This is a Nissan Z. That's an FD. It's an A80, S13, FC, K9, EG6, AP1. Preza. This one's an R32. This is a C110, ND. I think this one is also just entirely... what are these? Oh, these are Maxima drift wagons. Yeah, that's a Maxima. And that is also a Maxima. Okay, and then this is a Toyota Tacoma. I think this one's a Land Cruiser. This one is a Nissan Patrol. That's a 787B. Alright, yeah, all of these are Japanese. I definitely see some not Japanese ones in here, though. We got a Dodge Charger, a 500, and we've got the 70 Dodge Charger. The rest of these are Japanese. Yep. Flip it over. Oh, we got some more. Oh, yeah, there's definitely some non-Japanese cars in here. I believe this one is a Datsun 620. We got an EJ... 6, I think. AP1. This is a El Camino, and this one is a Dominic Toretto car. This, I think, is a Falcon. Yep, we got another GT40. We got one of Paul Walker's. Oh my gosh, another Fox body. This one's a 92 Fox body, though. That's interesting. I believe this is a Ford Fairlane. We got a Humvee. We got a Beetle, and we've got a Shelby GT500. Alright, and then everything else is Japanese. So all the Japanese cars are there now, which means I can take my R33 and throw it on here. Alright. Will you be using that adapter? Which adapter? The one that TTB gave me, or a different adapter? Probably, if it's the one TTB gave me, I'm probably not doing that today. I'll do that another time. I am wearing out quick. But I wanted to just kind of get through the entire collection today, which we actually really we kind of rocketed through the last few boxes, which has been good. It took me like an hour and a half or something to get through the first couple of them. Alright, so we're going to do the Shelby, El Camino, Dodge Charger, GT40, Ford Escort, and the Stingray. I think it was the Escort that won. Yeah, we're not doing the Hot Wheels Tell Me Adapter. Maybe another day, though. It was the Paul Walker Escort that won. Wow. That's interesting. But yeah, I think we'll do the Hot Wheels to Tomy Adapter another day, because I got a wicked headache brewing up. And I think I'm gonna finish the boxes and then I'll call it for the day. Alright, let's see. Does this Beetle... Oh my god, it doesn't even fit. It is so wide it doesn't even fit. That's insane. Alright. Dodge Charger 500. Mustang Drag Car. Dom's Chevy Impala. Ford Fairlane. You know what? I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that because we got 4 more cars to go after that. Alright, here we go. Wow. Alright. It was Dominic Toretto's Impala. Interesting. I'm destroying my sleep schedule to watch MTI Live streams once again. I would question if that's worth it, in all honesty. Alright, we got the Ford Falcon. We've got the... wait. Oh, this one can't even fit. Oh, well. Alright, Ford Mustang. And the... What even is this? Oh, this is also a Mustang. Ford Mustang Funny Car. Alright, here we go. Oh, it was the 92 Mustang. Alright, another Fox body in the winner's circle. Alright. And with that, we have reached the end of the non-Japanese cars. And I'll say this, there are quite a few cars that I have that I honestly didn't think that I did have. And some of them are really cool. Oh, my head actually is like really hurting. I don't know when I got this headache, but it kind of snuck up on me. So unfortunately there were a lot of cars that just don't fit into the actual racetrack that I have. And we had to, they had to sit out, unfortunately. But luckily for them, they fit into this. So that's where I will place them. A lot of interesting ones. Got a few Jeeps. I think a Land Rover 2 made it in here. A massive Beetle did. Alright. So now I gotta pull out all the winners and place them in our winner's circle. Because next time, we're gonna be doing something interesting with them. I don't know when the next Hot Wheels stream will be, but there will be at least one more. Alright, now I gotta pull out all the winners. Okay, well this will be fun. Okay, so the Pontiac GTO. The Lucky Charms. Plymouth GTX. The Dia de los Muertos Plymouth Barracuda. The number 33 Superbird. And we got the Renault Sport RS, which was a very big surprise to me. The Shelby Cobra, and I believe it was the red one that won. And then the 2005 Mustang, which is the Hot Wheels edition one. The Porsche Taycan. What else? The Sesto Elemento. And then the Jaguar F-Type Project 7. The Lamborghini Veneno. The Lamborghini Gallardo, but I believe it was the Superleggera one that won, yeah. The Oldsmobile 442 somehow managed to win. That was a surprise. Then the Ford Transit with the Pep Boys livery. The Lucid Air, a EV sedan, won. Which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, that sucks. The Lotus Esprit, and specifically the big one. The BMW M3 GT2, which I was very happy to see win. And the Cadillac El Mirage. That is not the Cadillac. Where is it actually? Hold on. Oh, I actually don't know where the El Mirage went. Oh, here it is. That was a surprise. My red Buick GNX. The BMW M2. Aston Martin V8 Vantage. The 57 Chevy Bel Air, which was surprisingly the only one to win. The Bentley Continental GT3, also a surprise. And then the Aston Martin 177, which honestly also did kind of surprise me to win. The Audi 90 Quattro, which, hell yes, amazing car. The 96 Chevy Impala, which is not much of a surprise, because that one has always been a fast one. Wait, I just had it. I literally... Oh, here it is. 96? 96, I was right. The Dodge Challenger drift car, and I believe it was the black one. And it kind of disappeared into the pile. Somewhere in here. Oh, here it is. Then the Ford Lightning, which was the white one. Or no, it wasn't the red one. Was it the blue one? Oh yes, it was the blue one. Unfortunately, the red one did not win. Hi there from Czech Republic. Hello. And the stupid Mustang Mach-E. That thing won, unfortunately. The 1967 Camaro, and specifically the one that had the Hot Wheels livery on it. The Superbird, with the flame livery on it. The 07 Mustang with the black flames, the black paint with the flames on it. Here, this one. Oh. The Paul Walker Ford Escort. That was a surprise. And then the Toretto Impala from Fast 8, and then the 92 Fox Body Mustang, and that made up all of the winners. And then there were a bunch of cars in here that I kind of wish would have won, which I'm going to pull out now. Honestly, this Honda R would have been sick. Most of the Porsches would have been cool. Yeah, honestly, I thought it would have been funny to see this win. It would have been funny to see... Actually, no, screw the Teslas. What else? What would I have liked to have seen won? Which is basically just me pulling out a bunch of my favorite cars to sit off to the side. I'm definitely picking out all the BMWs that lost. Man, jeez. How many damn cars do I have? So many of them. I feel like there's a bunch of these that I forgot that I had. Another Porsche. Oh, is this the Mistral? No, this was the Avenger. Yes, definitely that one. Honestly, I like the Fiesta. That one's kind of goofy. In the best way. And P1. Ford Lightning, the Mercedes. Always love the Superbird. The Avant. Alright, I think that's like all of the ones that we went through that I would like to have seen one, and this one. Ah! All of these damn Hot Wheels in the way. Alright, I'm just gonna leave them out. I'm too lazy to clean them up at the moment. I'll put them all away later. You know, that's another reason probably why I don't ever touch these, because I end up taking all of them out, and then it takes me hours to race each of them once, and then it takes me half an hour to put them away. Oh my... Dude, wait, what? Sent goat trophy. Oh. $100. Oh my gosh. I want some more bag. Here's a big donation. Race a Corvette. Oh, dude, my goat. My absolute goat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, B-Boy. That means the world to me. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Alright, you know what? Just for you, we're gonna do a full Corvette race. That is so awesome. What's today? Oh my gosh, today is the 30th. Wow. That donation legitimately just bumped up my bottom line for March. Like, let me check my studio analytics. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna get counted for for May. Unbelievable. That is amazing. That is so amazing. Thank you so much. I don't know if you remember what I said last. Oh, you did. Yeah, no, I do remember that. Yeah, you were. I remember you saying that you were gambling, and that you kept on going. You won big, and then you. I remember you said you won like 1,500. That is awesome. I really appreciate that donation, and I hope that wasn't too much of a financial burden for you to do. Have I found any treasure hunts? No, I haven't. I never found one, unfortunately. And I looked too. I looked for super treasure hunts. Never was able to get my hands on them, but I did end up finding a lot of fun cars in interesting places. Like I've got a DeLorean, which is really fun. I've got some really cool Porsches. I found an Audi Quattro. That was like one of my favorite finds because I really love the Audi Quattro. It's literally one of my favorite cars. That's not from Japan. We are about to get into the Japanese cars. Then I lost 1,400, but I won 200. Okay. That's nice. At least you won. It's always fun to win, I guess. I can't say that I support gambling. I was raised in a strictly no gambling household, and even in my parents' older age, they're like, oh, maybe we should spend on the lotto, and I'm the one who has to say no. But I really appreciate the donation. It's not where it came from that matters, it's the thought that counts. Alright, there we go, and then we've got the winter cars, which I'll move into the winter pile. Yeah, don't gamble. Gambling is, it's a slippery slope, for sure. Oh boy. Man, it is time for a haircut. My hair has been gaining its own sentience. And I've been feeling that in this stream. at the Japanese cars. At long last, we have made it to the moment that we've all been waiting for. Alright, so we've got all our winter cars lined up. And now it's time to talk about Japanese cars. Okay! Oh my gosh, Mainline, you woke up an hour ago. Jeez. Well, it is Saturday, to be fair. MTI currently living FL Studio. Any suggestions for songs to remix? Ooh. Songs to remix. That's an interesting question. Ooh. Man, I really don't know. How about Enchanting Stranger by Milk Talk? That's a really good song. Night of Fire. You know what? That would be sick. A Eurobeat remix would be sick. Eurobeat remixes are hard to do, though. Okay, wow. Let's eat some, let me eat some of my dessert here. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Huh. That's not bad. A little chewy, but for prepackaged gulab, that's not bad. No copyrighted songs. Some of the cards have flames on them. Well, it's hot as hell in my room right now. Like, it's kind of hot. I should probably open the window, but I don't want to. Alright. It is time for the Japanese cars. One thing I actually am going to do, though, is I'm going to keep that there, so that way none of the cars can... Oh, I guess you can't see it on the camera. We're going to do head-to-heads for the Japanese cars. And the Japanese cars are going to be excluded from the main thing, just because I want them to be on their own. Move my food so I don't step in it. Alright. Alright, time to go over my JDM collection, because this is the collection that I care about more. These are the cars that matter to me the most. And if I do decide to get rid of my Hot Wheels collection, I'm going to be keeping all of my JDM cars. Completely unrelated question. I'm trying to get Cranky at the dock set, and I can't find anything for under 80. Ooh, you could try some local thrift stores. It's very unlikely, but that's actually how I got my Cranky at the docks. Could check Mercari or Facebook Marketplace. They kind of pop up there. That's my best recommendation. I almost forgot, Corvette race. I'm gonna see if we can get each gen. So we've got a C3, we got a C6. Do I have C2 in this pile? Oh, we got a C7. Man. This was easier in theory. Sure. Oh, here we go. C1. Yeah, C1. Oh, do I have a C2 in this file? That's another C3. Those are not Corvettes. That's another C3. That is not even a Corvette. That's not a real car even. Come on. I have to have more Corvettes in here. That's another C3. That's a Viper. That's a Camaro. Damn. Alright, I gotta go over to the other pile. Alright, so I need a C4. Okay, I know there's a C4 in the pile over there. And a C2. Oh, come on. Wasn't there... Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. No. I swear there was a C2 in here. Okay, C3 race car. Now I gotta actually look harder. Oh, trying to get like all different generation Camaros. We've got a C6. I swear there was a C4 in here. It didn't win, did it? No, I don't think it won. It was like a gold C4 with a black stripe on the top of it. Here it is. Found it. Okay, we got the C4. Okay, now I need a C2. Ideally a C2. I could sell for a C8. But I don't think I have any C8s in this pile. We've got a Stingray concept, so I guess we'll be happy. Son of a bitch. Alright, I guess we'll be happy with the Stingray concept car. Okay. We've got the full Corvette race. Which one's gonna win? Oh, it was the C3. Interesting. Oh, man. Should I try to obtain 3 more hectares? That's probably going to cost you. Okay. Wait, where'd the Stingray go? Oh my gosh, the Stingray actually made it through that little gap there. Just have to put something else over here. There we go. Alright. Alrighty. Time for some JDM. Alright, so. Oh boy. Oh, I sat down and my head just started pounding. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. I'm fighting this headache all stream. I don't know where it came from. I'm debating on just settling for a giant track out and giving up on trying to find destinations at the moment. Either the individual ones or price of lots of missing parts. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough getting destinations. You really got to be willing to spend on the classic ones. In all honesty, which kind of sucks, but I will say it can be worth it at times. I spent $800 on my Knapford station with the extension kit. Yes, it was way too much money, but whenever Knapford is out, it's usually quite the spectacle. I mean, I would go for the Herald airdrop lot if you can. The Herald cargo delivery is a solid destination. Oh. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Dang, 3 hours. I think I might have to call it there. We will do the Japanese cars in a follow-up stream, either tomorrow or the day after. Oh wait, no, not the day after. That's Monday. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe next Saturday. But I think that's gonna do it for me for today. Bed Wars later? Maybe. We'll see. I might take a nap. I might take a nap for an hour and cool off. Definitely gonna get some water. I'm probably very dehydrated. I had coffee this morning, and I haven't had anything else to drink, so. Yeah, I think we'll cover the JDM cars in another one. I think I don't know. I think the jury's still out on whether or not I'm going to get rid of my Hot Wheels. It's really a tough call, in all honesty. Because I do tend to attach a lot of sentimentality to certain things. And I can definitely tell with a lot of these, I would pull it out and look at it and kind of remember vaguely when I got it or where I got it or how excited I was to find it. So, I don't know. I think at the very, very least, if I do end up keeping it, it is going to go in my storage unit, and I'm not going to bring it back out until I have, like, proper space. I think I'll keep a few in the house. I'll probably keep my Japanese ones in the house, but, I don't know. Stream was fun, though. I enjoyed this. Minus the headache, but, it had its good moments. I think I'm just going to leave everything out. Maybe. Yeah, I don't really feel like taking the trains out today, so I'll clean this up later. Well, I think with that, we're going to call it for stream today. I am going to sit down and have a drink of something. And then I think later I might start watching my Initial D DVDs. But yeah, that's about it for today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. Don't be a stinker. And have a great day.